the producers of The Gods Are Not to Blame comes another theatrical marvel.
A deformity. It's a deformity.
In honor of Professor Martin Owusu, dive deep into the heart of Ghanaian theatre as Image Bureau,
In partnership with April Communications
and the National Theatre present
The Legend of Aku Sika,
That orphan who killed her mother and destroyed her own father.
live at the National Theatre on June 1st, 2nd, 8th, and 9th at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each day.
Tickets selling now at 200 Ghana cedis only.
At imagebureaugh.com.
Or dial star 714 star 11 star 21 hash.
The Legend of Aku Sika.
Directed by Na Ashoko.
Supported by the Ghana Tourism Authority,
Niplan's Car Rentals,
MGL Logistics,
MX24 TV,
and proudly brought to you by
Stanbic Bank,
and the National Lottery Authority.
The Legend of Aku Sika.
Okay, so welcome back to the show. This is the AM Club right here on MX24. Time for us to plug in. And of course, you just saw the Legend of Aku Sika. And inside the studios are two of my bosses. I call them my bosses. They also say they are not my bosses, so we'll leave it as such. We've got George Quaye right here, and we've got... Boss, as for you, it be like the money where you win. For actually, the money you don't bring, someone can give me. Mr. Andrew,
Yeah,
Tandoh.
Charlie.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you. Good to have you.
Good to be
Mr.
here.
George,
Chairman,
everything cool.
I like your get-up. When I saw it, I thought it was Michael Jackson. You just need a
Ben
black
like a
armband.
shubari.
Yeah, but it's important. It's a good look. You go if you do the moonwalk.
I go try.
Make the play some Billie Jean for you.
I go try. But if I do, maybe sometimes the chances go fit here.
Oh, no, it's a good look.
Anyways, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Andrew, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thespian. Tell us about it. How did that come about?
I was just minding my own business somewhere when a good friend of mine who goes by the name Gina Castell told me about this platform, and the creator of the platform was passionate about film, passionate about acting, and just wanted to create another opportunity for performers to express themselves. So not just for actors, poets, dancers, you know, any individual who is artistic and wanted to express themselves artistically would find an avenue on that site. So I happen to be an actor. So I saw that he's done a monologue challenge. He said, join the site, join it. So I registered, you know, put my details, joined the site, and participated in the first challenge.
Okay.
Then I won. And
That was a
sent me-
jury one, right?
Yeah, there was a first
Okay,
one.
all right.
I won that one. Then they sent me small money. I said, oh, they sent me money. That's nice. Yeah. Sent me some small money, B. And then there was a second one. I said, okay, let me do the second one too. And then I won that one. And then that one too, they gave me some nice money. B. I
Nice
was like,
money.
okay, that's nice.
Good.
So, yeah. So it's been interesting. The reactions all over social media. I'm getting a lot more Nigerian followers on social. I've got a huge spike.
Okay.
I'm getting DMs from people who just want to know what I'm about and all that. So it's a very interesting. I can feel some shift happening in my trajectory, and it's good.
All right, so it's good traction for you.
Yeah, it's good. It's been great traction.
Great. Mr. George,
Bro.
so now let's talk. The Legend of Aku Sika.
Oh, before we go into it, let me also congratulate Andrew. And I've told him time and again that he doesn't belong here. Not that he doesn't belong here because he's not talented enough. He's talented enough, but we cannot afford him. And if he's just going to be around here, he would miss out on the wealth that his talent can unlock for him. I know what I pay Andrew, and I know it's not enough because I know the talent that he brings to the stage. Look, until Andrew, the only actor I had seen this good, this committed, this talented is Ajit Anand. You know, so I've told him, and it's not like I'm saying it because we're on TV. I've told him before, and I think the sky is not even the limit. And I like the shift that he is feeling, you know, on his career trajectory. I think, look, Ghana should hold this man well. I mean, he's going to lift up our flag very, very, very high. And if we're going to probably win an Oscar and probably, break into Hollywood proper, I have a feeling we are privileged to be seated with that man who will make it happen.
Andrew,
Yeah.
what would you say to this then?
Oh,
I know you all move together, but this one, like strong accolades way they happen.
George always embarrasses me with accolades. He and Uncle Ebo do that a lot. So when they do that, I'm rendered speechless. I don't know what to say. I feel like hiding or something. To do that, sit somewhere. But yeah, this is not the first time he's said these things. Everywhere he goes, he will say it. And by God's grace, he and Uncle Ebo will be proven right very soon.
I like
Amen.
that.
Amen.
I like
Amen.
that.
Amen.
So,
So, Aku.
But before Aku, stage plays,
Yeah.
in general in Ghana, I mean, would you say that Ghanaians have accepted it? Because yes, from where I sit, I feel, yes, we've accepted it. But you are in the space right now, and you've been there, done that, dusted. Do you think we've accepted it?
I always like to respond to this by giving big kudos to Uncle Ebo White. Once upon a time, all of us who had even been officially trained to do this abandoned it for other interests. He was that single person who held the torch up high, kept it burning, kept pushing, kept going. Blessed with talents like this man. And he made it happen. And he sort of made it look so appealing, so enticing, so interesting that we all decided, look, let's just get back in there and see what we can also do to contribute. So kudos to him. We thank him very much, and we'll continue to celebrate and honor him for the good works that he continues to do. And everybody should make a date quarterly. I mean, if you're not sure, just follow Roverman Productions, and I'm sure you see all the details there. Are Ghanaians beginning to follow and accept theatre? I would say yes. It's getting better. And when we did 13 runs of The Gods Are Not to Blame, and we nearly had a full house for each of the shows. At least 5 of the shows we can confidently say had full houses. One we had to turn people away, or once or twice we had to turn people away, or once or twice we had to bring extra chairs into the auditorium. And these were weekday shows, and it wasn't a holiday. It wasn't a weekday preceding a weekend. It was a weekday where we are going back to work the following day. Yeah. It's just glory to God. So yes, Ghanaians are beginning to accept theatre, and you cannot blame them. Also, alternative forms of entertainment are getting more and more expensive, and theatre is gradually becoming that escape, and it's something that you can attend with the whole family. We don't take too much of your time, and aside inspiring and entertaining you, we also educate you. So yes, I produce music concerts as well, and I keep saying that if you're going to look at the cost of attending a music concert will cost you what, some 500, 700 CDs. If you spend 200 CDs, you can see a theatre show. And the good thing about a theatre show is that you can go with the entire family. You can give it out as a gift to people. We will not take you to 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. as a music concert would. By 10 p.m., we start at 8. Latest by 10 p.m., we are done. You can go back home, do whatever it is you have to do. We have 4 p.m. shows. You can come 4 to 6 p.m., we are done. And 2 hours is even when it's a very, very elaborate story. And we give you a lot of laughter. We give you an opportunity to dance. We give you an opportunity to get advised, educated, informed, inspired. And we help shape up society. So it's become that alternative form of entertainment that people are beginning to embrace, love, appreciate. And we continue to give glory to God for where it's going.
And I'd like to add to that the safe environment too as well.
Safe, very safe.
Because when you go for the musical ones, I'll not go there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll not even go there. I'll not even go there. But so tell us, why did you decide to bring the Legend of Aku Sika to light? I mean, you could have decided. Well, we did see that of The Gods Are Not to Blame, and we'd like to use this opportunity to also say congratulations on that.
The kudos should go to him.
It should go to him.
Yeah, not to us.
So congratulations to that, Andrew,
Thank you.
Thank you so much for putting that out and also making Ghanaians feel alive with what they've read so many years ago. Yes, and so tell us about the Legend of Aku Sika. Why did you decide to bring this to life?
I think,
Well, I am a product of the School of Performing Arts, University of Ghana, Legon. Not just me, but about 80% of people in this industry, musicians, actors, you name it, even PR people in banks and other organizations and all that. And there is that one man who trained almost all of us. His name is Professor Martin Owusu. If you go to the University of Ghana currently and ask for the oldest lecturer, you'd most likely be led to Professor Martin Owusu in his 80s. The man is an octogenarian and he's still lecturing, the oldest lecturer at the university. We sat back, and after the successful run of the Gods Are Not to Blame, we figured we should do something Ghanaian. So we decided that this year we would honor at least 2 special Ghanaians. And the first one we settled on was Professor Martin Owusu. Why? Because we feel he's contributed so much to the sector. He has done so much. The number of people that he has trained, the commitment that he has given, the plays that he has staged, books that he has written, and all that. He deserves that honor, that recognition. We thought, no, let's not wait for this man to die before we do it. So we decided to put it together. And the play has a number of firsts. Andrew himself is playing a role that has taken him somewhere I don't think he ever thought he would be. I'm sure he would speak about it later, you know. And it has a number of firsts. For Nashoko, this is her first time directing a stage play. And for Aduma, this is her first time in a stage play. Aduma is a musician and an actress, but she, you know, she cut her teeth through television acting, and now she's going on stage for the first time. You know, plus a number of things. Also, in recent times, Ashanti culture has been on beautiful display. We figured we should also leverage that to bring it to stage for people to see how rich that beautiful culture is. So what we are doing with this play is the truest and the most authentic celebration of Ghanaian art, culture, traditions, and some of the finest acting you'll ever see on stage anywhere in the world. So yes, our first reason is to honor Professor Martin Owusu. And the second person we will be honoring later this year is Professor Ifua Sutherland. If she were alive, she would have been 100 years this year.
Wow.
And as part of the centenary celebrations, where you're going to be talking to the AWP, the Poetry Festival people. It's also part of the Ifua Sutherland centenary celebrations. Celebrations have started. You know, so it's all part of it. So these are the 2 people we've selected to honor this year, and these are the 2 plays for. If for Sutherland, we're doing the marriage of Anansawa, but that would be around September, October. But for now, the focus is on Professor Martin Owusu and one of his biggest works ever, The Legend of Aku Sika.
Wow, that's good to know. But follow-up would be, since this is the very first one that Nashoko herself is directing, I mean, weren't you skeptical about it a little bit?
No. Andrew will probably tell you the way I work. I have confidence in people. I keep telling people that if you were made in the likeness and image of God, you're a God already. You don't need any pastor to tell you anything else. You're already a God. So if God can do anything, why can't you? So I like to have confidence, and I believe in people. Sometimes when we are rehearsing, a lot of the times when we are rehearsing, then people will come to me quietly, Charlie, are you sure this thing, it could be, are you sure it's going well? Sometimes it's all we want is, we rehearse 1 hour, 30 minutes, we have closed. Oh, this person, okay, it's okay, let's go, let's close. Life shouldn't be too hard. Believe in people, and even your confidence in them would empower them to go beyond what they ever thought they could achieve. And Nashoko has done great job. I'm sure Andrew can speak to his role and speak to what he has seen so far and what he thinks will be put on stage.
Andrew, talk to us. Why did you decide to be part of this? Because, I mean, with what we saw with Gods Are Not to Blame, I mean, you could have just laid back again. But why? Why The Legend of Aku Sika?
Well, my relationship with George Quaye and Nashoko has been ongoing for some time now. I've come to enjoy working with them. I like their approach to things, and I feel a sense of ease when, you know, we are collaborating. So when they invited me to be part of Legend of Aku Sika, I mean, I was more than ready to go. And of course, with the Sage, what I initially thought was it's going to be played in the way it has always been played. So that's what I was preparing myself for. I'd even created a character in my mind that was different from anything I'd ever played that I was eager to bring to light. But of course, they had something different in mind. And it was a challenge, but I'm used to those kinds of curveballs because I work with Uncle Ebo White. Okay. And he's the kind of director that even when he gives you a role and he sees that the role is too easy for you, he can throw in something to make it more difficult.
More difficult for you.
Yeah, so for instance, he gives you a role and you've gotten it, and he'll tell you, Andrew, do this with an American accent. This after you've learned the lines
And everything.
And everything.
So it throws you off.
Yeah, it throws you off. Or Andrew, do this with a British accent. Or he'll tell you, Andrew, I want these lines, I want you to speak bad English. Very bad English. So go and rewrite all your lines in as bad English as possible.
Wow, the whole script?
Yeah, the whole script. I did that for a play called The Comeback, if you remember. I was used to those kinds of things. So when they threw it at me, it was like, okay, I just adjusted and then went with the flow. So I won't describe exactly how the character will be played now, but when you come, you'll see how it's being
But it's
played.
really different. Again, we had to do that because we needed to ask ourselves, how have narrators in plays been used? And we realized that it's been the same globally. Everybody has done the same thing. They would either let you pick a particular character style. You may be an old man with a long white beard holding a walking stick, or you may be, somebody suave, like the way you're dressed, or you may come the MC style or a pastor style or whatever. We figured, no, so it's none of these. But like he said, to see what it is, you have to come see it.
Okay. All right. I want us to dive, let's just use this scenario. For instance, someone watching has no idea, no clue of what goes into performing arts or what goes into, the theater side. No clue whatsoever. Is there a thin line between someone who does movies, as an actor, and someone who does stage plays as an actor too as well? And what's the thin line in between there? Because I'm taking this into that of Adoma. Because Adoma, we know, Adoma is a musician, and then we saw her doing stuff, with regards to, on TV and all that. Now stage play. I wish she was here for me to ask her, how are you going to do this? Don't you think probably, are you not scared? Will I flop? Will I do this? Speak on behalf of Adoma.
You're going too far. The perfect example is seated right next to you.
Okay, all right. Why Adoma? Because I could say that she's Aku Sika.
Yes, she is Aku Sika.
Okay.
You're not wrong.
Good.
Let Andrew speak to the difference and then the similarities.
Andrew,
we'll speak to why Adoma.
During one of my rehearsals with Uncle Ebo, he said, second to only the military, theater is the most disciplined field. Yeah. It's a field where you require the most discipline, second only to the military. And that is because of the nature of the work. You need to learn lines, you need to learn movements. Every movement that you see on stage has been rehearsed. The fact that they do it and make it look random does not mean it's random. Every step you take has been predetermined for you. Wow. Every turn you make, the way you speak, when you face here, whether you face here, your facial expression, everything has been put on you in the form of blocking is call it, that's what they call it, giving you your positions. So the fact that we make it look so easy, people think, they look at it and think, this thing, the way he's moving, I can do something. Until you go through the rehearsal process and you realize, okay, it's not as easy as we thought. So the rigor of the rehearsal process is something that makes it, if I should put one ahead of the other, I would say because of the rigor of the rehearsal process, the way you are forced to analyze and interpret your character, the energy required to bring the character to life. Because for screen, I can look at the camera and make one small facial expression and I'm sad. Yeah. But you're on stage. And you can't just do that facial expression because there's someone sitting at the top there who can't see your face. Exactly. So you need to express yourself in a way that will make that character, that person sitting up there know that, Asimesi is sad. And this is stage. So it requires a different level of energy, a different level of commitment, different level of attention to detail than screen. Okay. So I would say the difference is when you go on screen, it's a bit different. If you are well versed in theater, you'll have a much easier time on screen. You perform a lot better because the preparation that you are trained with makes your performance on screen even better. Of course, a lot of stage actors have this issue where when they go on screen, they need to rather scale back their energy because they are used to projecting and speaking like that. So you have an abundance of resource as an actor to give the screen if you're a stage actor. So often they tell you, okay, you tone it down, relax. Then it's almost like you have to reduce your powers so that the screen can handle you. So I'd say that's one major difference.
I like that. And still on.
Now you asked why Aduma.
Yes.
I was in Didi with Aduma, and Andrew was in Didi as well. And Didi was the first time that I realized Aduma could act, because I've always known Aduma as a musician. I never thought I would see her in that acting space. The character she played in Didi, innocent, humble, respectful, poor, growing through the time, was exactly what we're looking for Aku Sika. I like plays where the lead characters don't say much. So the story is woven and driven around them. Everything is about them. In this particular, I think she has the least lines on stage, all through, but she's the lead character. Wow. So a lot depends on who she is, what she is, what she brings to the stage. We didn't want a person where somebody the general public knows already, but they know other things about, and there's so much there's no. When there's somebody who you've probably even seen and appreciated in a similar role, exactly like the character she played in Didi. That was exactly what I wanted to bring to the stage. Okay. So yes, just like Andrew said, sometimes when you start from television and you're coming to stage, it's a little difficult. Yeah. So she's had to unlearn a lot of things and relearn them for the stage and do a lot, and she's going through a lot. I mean, she herself, she's blown away by all the things that she's had to learn as an actress.
Not to cut you, does she do it herself, or you coach her to do it? I mean, how does it go?
Like I said early on, our style, we do not overcoach. In fact, sometimes we get a lot of help from Andrew when it comes to characterization and all that. I believe people are inherently talented. Everybody has one talent or the other. It just needs to be brought out, and people will have the knack to be able to bring them out. My special gift, for instance, will be how to make spectacle happen on stage. Probably my 14 years with Charterhouse, that's the biggest lesson I learned, that for every performance on stage, you just need brief moments of magic, brief moments of excitement. You can do a whole 3-hour play, and one tiny moment, 30 seconds, is what everybody would leave with. And that's what's going to make it mind-blowing for everybody. And you'll be shocked what that 30 seconds of magic would do for the entire play. So I like to just focus, or I look at the bigger picture, I look at what the audience would want to take away. The rest will come together. And Aduma is rocking it, and she'll do great. And people would love her on stage.
Well, we can't wait for that. We can't wait for that. But back to you, Andrew. Apart from knowing that, I can work with George Quaye, I can work with Nashoko, what would you say do you look out for else before you join a play or decide that, I want to be part of this?
I think over the years, I think I just have to like the person.
Oh, really?
I mean,
has nothing to do with the money?
The money of course plays a role, but I would rather take less money and enjoy the people I'm working with than take more money and endure the people I'm working with. It's working with different people, both on screen and on stage over the years. It's come to mean a lot to me that I enjoy the process, because you get a lot. This is not a call. You get a lot out of it if you get a lot more out of the character if they enjoy it. That's why I like the ease of the atmosphere with it. Sometimes you go and there's so much. I hate working in tension. I hate it. As a creative person, I don't like being around. Someone comes on set and then everybody's like, ooh.
Everybody's tense.
Let's not. I
not
don't
on our
like
set.
that.
We like to keep everything friendly.
I don't like that at all. Even if something goes wrong, we can handle things. There's no just shouting and all that. I don't like that. So my criteria, I need to enjoy. I can put on a mask and work through the difficulty. Again, working with Uncle Ebo, working with different people over the years. Not Uncle Ebo per se. Maybe there are fellow actors that I've had to endure and put on a mask and just go through. I can do that, but I would much rather enjoy the atmosphere and the people I'm working with.
All right, so George, tell us, When are we to expect this spectacular?
Exactly next weekend, 1st of June,
Okay.
2nd of June, 8th of June, and 9th of June.
1st of June.
Yes, just next Saturday.
We have the music awards happening too.
Yes, I know.
Is it intentional, George?
No, it's not. We chose our date before they chose theirs. We broke campaign before they broke, but it's okay.
Okay. Wow.
It's okay. The world is big enough for all of us.
I see. First of
Interesting thing is that we are almost sold out for 1st of June for both shows. Almost sold out.
Where almost means?
Almost
Like
means there are
few
few
tickets left.
There are a few.
Wow.
A few less. For the first show, I think we have just about 250 or 200. The National Theatre takes 1,492 people, so we have about 250 tickets left. Over 1,000 already gone. And
That's
then
sold out.
the 8 p.m. show also has about 300 tickets left.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's for the 1st of June. So we're
So
okay.
1st and 2nd.
1st of June, 2nd of June,
Uh-huh.
8th of June, and 9th of June.
How do we get tickets now?
Digital. www.imagebureaugh.com. That's our website. Or you can use our USSD code. Dial star 714 star 11 star 21 hash.
Okay.
That's star 714 star 11 star 21 hash, and then you can grab one and come spend some time with us at the National Theatre.
Okay.
Starts at 4 p.m. and then the second show is at 8 p.m.
Apart from
We start
Andrew,
on time, by
we
the
start
way.
on time.
We, you
I
tell
mean,
me.
So,
we've always,
no Ghana man time.
We've always started.
no, I mean,
Yeah.
like George said, Uncle Ebo brought that.
Yes.
No Ghana
We
man
needed
time.
to toe the line.
When we started, we would start a show at, let's say, 7.
Yeah.
People would come at 8:30 and think the show hasn't started.
Yeah.
So they'll come and sit and be walking or loitering about in
loitering
the,
the foyer.
while we are ending the play because they think they came, there's no crowd outside,
crowd,
so
yeah.
the show hasn't started. So people went through that for a number of years and they realized, wait a minute, this this man is not joking,
Yeah.
you know. So fortunately, that has kind of carried through with
Yeah.
other theater groups because of that standard that has been set.
And I think I've witnessed that with other.
I remember one of our plays, I think A Detective Calls also. And then I was seated with the sound people and we had started the play already. And about 30 minutes after the start, some people walk in and they come and sit. And then the woman is me, come and check a na 30 minutes. So it's traffic will crew.
No Ghana man time. So the time again, please.
4 p.m. and 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
each day. It's a Saturday, Sunday, 1st of June, 2nd of June, 8th of June, 9th of June. After that, we rested for a while because we need to quickly get into our next play. And theater lovers in Kumasi should watch out. We're
Coming to
putting
Kumasi.
something together for them.
There's pressure from Kumasi.
Too much pressure, not just Kumasi, Kumasi, Takrady, and Tamale. But
And since you said, you know, it's perfect timing with the Legend of Aku Sika with what is happening with the Ashanti Kingdom too as well.
I haven't said it's this one though.
No, I know. but should we be expecting our Otunfo, you know, at one of the plays?
I don't know. I cannot say.
George,
Otunfo is a very busy man.
you can pull anything.
George,
you can pull the
you
magic.
say no, then some big person has come to
Yeah,
London. That's how
George
he
can
is.
pull the magic. So I know what my boss can do. But, okay. Apart from Andrew and Aduma, who else are we to expect there?
We've got the legendary Mauli Semevo on stage. Edinam Atachi is on stage. Elvis Crystal is on stage.
There.
Yeah.
Elvis.
Yes, Elvis Crystal.
He's the one that I'm surprised about.
And Lord
Like-
Samoa Bedu is on stage.
Hey! Wow!
Roland
Okay.
Adom is on stage. And quite a number of people. I mean, you love it. The cast and crew size for this play is, I think, almost 280. We have, and it's total theatre. We've got the National Symphony Orchestra, we've got the National Drama Company, the dance, the ABB Groma people, actors from outside coming to join in. We have a whole choir. You know, the One Voice people are also with us, and it's quite a large team. Wow. It's quite a large team this time. We after the Gods Are Not to Blame, we didn't think we'd do a play with such a large cast again, but this one has made the Gods Are Not to Blame cast size look like child's play.
Wow. So there you have it, people. 1st of June, 2nd of June, 8th and 9th. It's all about the Legend of Aku Sika.
Only 200 CDs.
Only 200 CDs.
You can buy it for your family, friends, your staff, everybody.
Everybody.
You know. Yeah.
200 CDs per. You get me? And you heard it from George himself. He's saying that his level, like, some small tickets left. So please, Russian.
Can we say a quick thank you to the
go
partners?
ahead.
You know, let's start with MX24. This is home. I connect with MX24 differently. Let me say good morning to boss. The boss knows what I and he's always watching, so I know. And then, of course, to a new sponsor joined us yesterday, Telecel. We are grateful. Stanbic Bank, they've always been with us from the very beginning. Mr. Malco Fajino and the team out there, we're very grateful. And then to the National Lottery Authority, who've just come on board, we're very, very, very grateful. Mr. Samia Uku and the entire team, Amafrem Pong, everybody out there. And then, of course, to MGO Logistics, to the GTA, the Ghana Tourism Authority, Mr. Quaye and his team out there, we are grateful. To my brothers at Tandoh, IPMC, they've also been very, very supportive. And the list is endless. We're truly grateful to everybody that has supported us in one way or the other. The folk at Wilma, at Yumi Yogurt, at Twilliam Ghana Limited, and everybody else who supported us in one way or the other.
Let's chow.
Yes.
Mr. Andrew, thank you so much for also coming through. Wish you the best of luck.
My pleasure.
We're looking forward.
You should start sharing the prize money and let's see what we'll do.
The money there, we need them. We need them. I mean, that money there.
If we start, let's share it by height.
As we see the money, sir, people start to convert them.
But we for share by height. Shortest convert.
People converted it and they say, oh,
No.
Anyways, guys, and so the Legend of Aku Sika, please, 1st of June, 2nd of June, 8th and 9th, blocked dates, okay? So make sure you rush in for your tickets and come in handy. And of course, MX24, we're going to be there. So yes, most definitely, we're looking forward.
And when Mimi comes, I tell her boyfriend was here, but I've left her. I'm saying that officially on TV, that I'm leaving her.
You are leaving her.
Good, yes.
She knows.
I've
She knows.
left her.
I think right now she's just in a space of, did this just happen?
Yes,
yeah, you know,
yes,
that
yes,
kind of thing.
yeah,
You know Mimi already.
we've left her officially, yes.
Mr. George Quaye, thank you so much for
Thank you,
coming
my brother.
through.
It's been good.
And Mr. Andrew too,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. So, Legend of Aku Sika, please.
Shika is gone.
Sika. It's Sika.
Shika, not Shika. Shika
But
is
you don't
gone.
say you go
No,
they
it won't.
like that.
Shika
You
is
sure?
gone. Shika is a can.
Okay, so
Sika.
please, Sika,
Shika. Yeah.
money.
Exactly.
Sika.
Yeah. That's why
So
Andrew
let's
just
leave it
won
that
money.
way.
Yeah. He's a legend.
All right, so we'll be plugging in and something nice too as well right after this. Please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
From the producers of The Gods Are Not to Blame comes another theatrical marvel.
A deformity. It's a deformity.
In honor of Professor Martin Owusu, dive deep into the heart of Ghanaian theatre as Image Bureau
In partnership with April Communications,
and the National Theatre present
The Legend of Aku Sika,
That orphan who killed her mother and destroyed her own father.
live at the National Theatre on June 1st, 2nd, 8th, and 9th at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each day.
Tickets selling now at 200 Ghana cedis only.
At imagebureaugh.com.
Or dial star 714 star 11 star 21 hash.
The Legend of Aku Sika.
Directed by Na Ashoko.
Supported by the Ghana Tourism Authority,
Niplan's Car Rentals.
MGL Logistics,
MX24 TV.
and proudly brought to you by
Stanbic Bank.
and the National Lottery Authority.
The Legend of Aku Sika.